going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and thank you as always for clicking on this video. Today we're going to review the card counter starring Oscar Isaac. Alright, so if you've read the premise before going into this movie, about 20 minutes in you're going to be like, okay, where is this going? Right off the bat you're just thrown with a bunch of narrating by Oscar Isaac's character who plays Willem Tell. It's all this poker narrative, and it's all this narration of him being in jail, of how to play poker, how he plays blackjack, all this casino talk. Now, if you're a poker player, then you will relate to this. You know what he's talking about. But for an average person who doesn't play any casino games, any card games, you're just sitting there like, okay, dude, like, just get on with it. The movie doesn't get on track of what this premise is supposed to be until the very end. It goes completely off track throughout the whole movie, and every time you think that the story is falling back on track, something happens and it goes back to a bunch of narrating, flashback, and it just slows down every time we think we're getting somewhere. The pacing just feels like it's just dragging, and you could tell that they didn't use their time wisely to make some character development or build any chemistry between these characters, especially between Oscar Isaac and Tye Sheridan's character, since they spent a lot of time together, along with Tiffany Haddish. You could tell that they're trying to build chemistry or some sort of attraction. Not really romance, just sexual attraction, but it really just wasn't there. I was expecting a lot more chemistry built up with Oscar Isaac and Tye Sheridan, since there's two people who are supposed to be working together, supposed to get to know each other. I didn't feel like I got any of that, but I saw that there really could have been. There's a lot of potential for these two to have a lot of chemistry throughout the movie. There was some moments where they interacted, and they didn't overdo it with humor. They didn't overdo it with any of that. You could tell that there was chemistry when they were dwelling on each other's past and who these two characters are. It's only until the end where we actually feel like there's tension built up. It's really the only interesting part of the movie. It's the last, I would say, 20 to 25 minutes or so. And I don't really mean to really trash this movie, because I'm not a poker player or a blackjack player, any of these card games, and you don't have to be, because there's been films that have proven that you don't have to have any knowledge of this element of the game in order to enjoy this film, because it's these last few minutes of the movie that show that this could have been a really good film, a really good story, while still having that casino card game element, but not really just basing it on that, while you're just forgetting on what the premise actually is. For example, take Casino Royale. Just the name itself says it all, and it had that element of card games, of poker and all that, but it didn't forget what the film actually is. Or even the Queen's Gambit. It takes a game that's really it seemed very boring, honestly. It's not a lot of people who enjoy it, because it takes some brain work, but it takes something that seems boring, but it made it interesting. It made it interesting because it knew how to develop the characters. You're really interested not only in the game, or not only in the main character playing the game, but you're interested in the character themselves. With this movie, I didn't really get that. It just felt really dragging, felt really slow. I wanted more from these characters, who they're really good actors. I just feel like they weren't given enough, because this movie just got sidetracked throughout the whole time, most of the time, that is. And for that, I will say the card counter is a bootleg. Alright, so the card counter, if you've seen it or if you're gonna see it, go ahead and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so before I finish the video, I want to mention on the side note that I am reviewing all of the films on the Halloween series, since Halloween is coming up and we're getting the new Halloween installment in the franchise, so I will be reviewing them individually. I already have Halloween 1 and 2. Both of those videos are up right now. It's going to lead up all the way to a ranking video. I also got a video on a film that it's probably you either have not seen, or if you have seen it, you probably forgot about it, and that is on 1 Hour Photo, starring Robin Williams. Go ahead and check that out. We'll have a link to those all in the description below. And on another side note, I will also be uploading some new videos on this new project that I have in mind, still related to movies, but I'm going to start doing some movie trivia. I've always wanted to do this for the longest. And again, I'm going to be taking advantage of the fact that Halloween is coming up. The brand new Halloween film is coming up. So let's see how well people really remember this whole franchise. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to start these new series of videos on movie trivia. So keep a lookout for all that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is all for today. Until next time.